Well, hello everybody, and welcome to another Sunday morning service. It's a lovely day, and I've already been up the hill at Camp Sladden, and going up there I often come up with ideas and thoughts, and especially to do with church, and then I'll come home and share them with Mark. Sometimes he thinks they're a good idea and sometimes he doesn't. But anyway, today the words that came to me up there were, how do we feed our souls in a pandemic? And it took me back. I found a photo of a coffee cup lid. It was on a trip to Auckland with the Tramping Club, and I got a coffee at Pohutukawa, and on the lid was a message that said, we rise by lifting others. And I remember that day thinking, gosh, what a wonderful word to find written on the top of this coffee cup lid. And I thought, how true, how very true that is. So I think, part of feeding the soul in the pandemic is through encouragement that we can give to one another. And I know for me, it's been a huge thing, really. And I just think of some of the ways I've been encouraged just lately. Unexpectedly beautiful flowers arrived for me yesterday. I thought they must have been at the wrong house, from a lovely friend. Another friend last weekend bought me some beautiful homemade cards. They were just gorgeous, and I was just overwhelmed. It was such an encouragement. Money promised to help people who might be missing out this Christmas, and especially through the pandemic. A generous offer. Words of encouragement. Often it's just that word or that phone call, and it just makes such a difference to the day. And visiting the folk at Maraetai and talking to them over the fence has been such an encouragement, and time that we've really loved. So I suppose my word for today is to never underestimate how important it is just to encourage one another at these times. On that note, my other good idea up the hill, I came home to Mark with, was we'd like to invite any of you to come and have a coffee with us on our deck. We've got a deck that is, good for distancing on. It's covered. If it's pouring rain, you can still come. We'd love you to come and have a coffee or a tea and a piece of Christmas cake with us. We are thinking that the week starting Monday the 8th of November, which is Monday week, going through to Saturday the 13th would be the time that we would be available to be here to share that time with you, just a half an hour, and we'd love you to come. We need you to answer us. We need you to reply, perhaps to Mark's email or to my phone, and we'll send more details. 021 714 274 is my number, 021 714 274, to book in and come and share some time with us and some encouragement. So that's my word for today. We do hope some of you will make that time to come and share with us. We'd love to have you here. I'm going to read now from Mark chapter 12, reading from verse 31. The second most important commandment is this: love your neighbour as you love yourself. There is no other commandment more important than these two. From Galatians 5. As for you, my friends, you were called to be free, but do not let this freedom become an excuse for letting your physical desires control you. Instead, let love make you serve one another. From Galatians. For the whole law is summed up in this one commandment: love your neighbour as you love yourself. And the last one from James. You will be doing the right thing if you obey the law of the kingdom, which is found in the scripture: love your neighbour as you love yourself. Thanks be to God for his word. Amen.
Bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul. Worship his holy name. Sing like never before, oh my soul. I worship your holy name. The sun comes up, it's a new day dawning. It's time to sing your song again. Whatever may pass and whatever lies before me, let me be singing when the evening comes. Bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul. Worship His holy name. Sing like never before, oh my soul. I'll worship your holy name. You're rich in love and you're slow to anger. Your name is great and your heart is kind. For all your goodness I will keep on singing. 10,000 reasons for my heart to find. Bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul. Worship His holy name. Sing like never before, oh my soul. I'll worship your holy name. And on that day when my strength is failing, the end draws near and my time has come, still my soul will sing your praise unending. 10,000 years and then forevermore. Bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul. Worship His holy name. Sing like never before, oh my soul. I'll worship your holy name. Bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul. Worship His holy name. Sing like never before, oh my soul. I'll worship your holy name. Yes, I will worship your holy name. Lord, I'll worship your holy name.
Well, good morning or good afternoon again, folks. It's good to be here with you again. I just want to reaffirm something that Heather was saying uh, about coming to have a coffee with us on the deck. She asked me to just emphasize that it's one family at a time because that's legally all we're allowed to have. So again, we'd love to have you come and join us for coffee on the deck. And we'll have a measuring yard to keep you 2 meters apart. So how's it going? It's been going on for a long time, and it's interesting people coming back to me and saying, "Yeah, we've just about had enough of this." And I've got other friends from the past who are giving each other a hard time about all sorts of conspiracy theories and everything else, and it's unsettling for a lot of people. Um, I've just been reading just the other day and this morning again an author. Uh, Associated with a priest in America, Richard Rohr, and the author that he's quoting has suggested that for him, his role as a Christian leader, as a Christian minister, as a Christian, is to plant seeds of love in the world. And I think that's a fantastic idea. At the moment, I'm trying to plant a vegetable garden, and a lot of it's going well, but some of the small seeds I'm putting in are getting washed out in the heavy rain. We need the rain, but not that much when I'm planting small seeds. And maybe the works of love we do are kind of like that. We plant them, and sometimes those acts of love that we do are completely ignored or overlooked or not even wanted by some people. And there's a tendency to want to give up and say, well, why bother? Well, as Jesus said, when the seed is planted, some of it will find good ground and some of it will grow. And so we go on planting them. The reality is that some of those seeds are going to take root and produce fruit. And that's good news. The author was also suggesting that the gospel is good news and our God is a good God. And so I guess that's been my theme throughout all of my ministry, and that's probably why I came into the ministry in the first place, because I believe that the gospel of Jesus Christ was a very simple thing. It was to do with loving one another as he loved us. And my contention, along with others, has been, if the church has failed, it's because we've never actually tried it. We've never actually put it to the test. I'm not one of these people who's anxious about the wrath of God and how things are going and how things aren't going and who should be doing what and who's saved and who isn't. I kind of leave that up to God. Maybe that's important for some people, and I think that's fine if that's where you're at in your faith walk. Good for you, and keep doing what you're doing as long as you believe that it's of God. For me, though, I guess I've come to a conclusion many years ago that God wanted me to love people and sow seeds of love, and in loving people, I was somehow loving Him. That was a huge breakthrough. That when we love God, when we love people, we're actually loving God in the process. It's easier. One of the Bible writers said to love people we haven't seen, or to love people we haven't seen. And in a general sense, it's harder to love the people we actually know. And he said, well, you can't say that you love God whom you haven't seen if you can't love the people that you have seen. The other thing I've come across too is that Jesus summed up the whole of the law. That's when he says the law, the first 5 books of the Bible. And the Apostle Paul kind of said that as well, that the whole of the law, all the commandments, including the 10 commandments, are somehow covered or summed up in the one command, love your neighbor as you love yourself. So there are 2 things involved here. The first one is love of self. You have to love who you are. You have to care for who you are. And the reason you do it is because you're an image bearer of the divine. This is the whole thing in Genesis 1. God created man and woman in his image. And so you're an image bearer of the divine. If you don't believe it, go and have a look in the mirror and check out what the divine looks like. The divine looks like you, no matter where you've been or what you've done. That is what the divine looks like. And if you don't love yourself, flaws and all, you'll have a difficulty loving other people, and you'll love your neighbors. Despite your flaws, despite all your worries, all your concerns, all the things that go wrong in your life and mine, we are image bearers of the divine right now. Knowing that, you begin to realize that everyone else is an image bearer of the divine as well. So somehow in loving my neighbor, it appears that I'm loving God at the same time. And as I said, if I don't love my neighbor, I'm not really loving God. That comes up a few times in the Gospels. So in this time of lockdown, or whatever you want to call it, I guess for a lot of us it is very hard. Being patient, being loving, being kind, and just planting seeds of joy and love wherever we go is something we can all do, but it can be difficult, but we can do it. Here's the thing. How do you know just how important that kind act that you show to somebody will result? Or what will it result in? What difference will it make? You don't know. For the future of the planet, for your future, for your friends, for your family, the future of your neighbors. Just that one little word or act of encouragement and of hope and of love and gratitude. And that's what Heather was talking about as well. So you can do it. You can have. You might be in the middle of lockdown, but you can have an immense effect on how the world turns out. The alternative, I guess, is often to go through life muttering. And I've got lots of friends from the past like that, muttering under our breath and wondering why things aren't getting better, or why things seem to stay the way they are, or maybe we could lose our heads in this or that conspiracy theory, which only perpetuates paranoia. Brothers and sisters, get out of the conspiracy theory thing, because you'll end up paranoid. Instead of being paranoid, just continue to do acts of kindness and love. Sow seeds of love in all your relationships all your day long. So then, maybe as we wait in this time for something to happen to get back to what we call normality, may I suggest that, as Jesus asked, that you just love your neighbor as you love yourself, and that you begin by loving yourself. That's so important. That's not being egotistical. It's not a kind of a self-love thing in that sense. But it's the kind of recognizing who you are as the divine being and living out of that divineness. And who knows, this week, this day, just by doing a simple act of kindness to another person, a simple act of love, you're changing the world. And in the process, will change yourself, because if the natural part of who we are, and this has been my argument for a while, if our DNA is love, if we're created and we come from God and God is love, then our DNA is love. That's our natural ground. That's where we should be living out of. And when we live out of that, we are the most healthy and happy that we can be. So if you live out of your DNA, then when you start to love people, because you're acting in accordance with your divine DNA, your life changes. You're going to have a wonderful day, because every time you do something for another, you connect yourself with your divine DNA. So, you're going to have a wonderful week and a wonderful life, because you are being true to yourself. And that's what being true to yourself means. It's living out of who you are in God. So please, this week, try to be yourself as the person you're created to be. You'll have a lot of fun if you just go around sowing seeds of love and joy. Okay? And may God bless you and keep you. And may God make his face to shine upon you, which it does, and be gracious unto you, and grant you his peace. Until next week, goodbye.
Right.
Afternoon, everyone. How you doing? Good?
Hello, everyone.
How's everybody?
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, everybody.
Hi, you guys.
Missing you.
Hi, where you go? Hello, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone. Oh, hello, everybody.
Talofa. Kia ora. Hello.
Hey, everyone.
Good night, Toto. We miss everyone.
Hi, Heather and Mark. Great to see you at my place.
Hi, Heather. It's fantastic to have you here.
Hello to everybody.
Hi everyone, how you doing?
Hi, everyone. How's it going? It's good to be able to talk to you.
Hi, here we are.
Good, good. Tell us about your arm, Sophia.
Hi there.
Hello, hello.
Good morning, everyone.
One.
Hi, everybody.
Hi everybody.
Hi church family, we miss everybody.
Greetings, everyone.
Hi everybody.
Love divine, all love's excelling, joy of heaven to earth come down, fix in us thy humble dwelling, all thy faithful mercies crown. Jesus, thou art all compassion, pure unbounded love thou art. Visit us with thy salvation, enter every trembling heart. Breathe, oh breathe thy loving spirit into every troubled breast. Let us all in thee inherit, let us find the promised rest. Take away the love of sinning, Alpha and Omega be, end of faith as its beginning. Set our hearts at liberty. Come, Almighty, to deliver. Let us all thy life receive. Suddenly return and never, never more thy temples leave. Thee we would be always blessing, serve thee as thy host above, pray and praise thee without ceasing, glory in thy perfect love. Finish then thy new creation, pure and spotless let us be. Let us see thy great salvation.